Here is a very, very nice Western Star, guys. And here is the owner, an old mate of mine, EJ Morris.
How you going, Coom?
Mate, I'm good.
Good to see you, mate.
I have to hold that in the other hand. Mate, how are you?
I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. First show out for a while. Haven't been out for a long time, so.
No, you haven't. You've been hiding a bit, haven't you?
Been under the radar, mate. Just working, keeping them busy.
Your health's not been wonderful, has it?
No. We've sort of been fighting a bit of bone cancer, but we're in 8 years now, which is a pretty good bonus. Because it was 20. I
think double or nothing would be really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, 4 weeks at the start, they said. So 8 years later, we're doing all right. Yes, we're doing all right. So
okay, mate. Well, one, you've got a good constitution. Two, you've got some pretty good medical people on board, I'd say.
Yep, very good team. Under no misillusion, Kerm, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. You're thankful every day because you get to see Jesse and Ethan grow up.
Yeah. And you can be proud of that.
Yeah. Jess stepped up into his new truck yesterday.
I saw that, and isn't that a mark of respect that Craig Membry has got in Jesse? For those that don't know, Jesse, he's been behind the wheel, what now, 4 years or so?
Yeah, 4 years, nearly 5
working
years.
with Craig Membry, and EJ said to Craig when Jesse first started, don't treat him easy.
No.
And I think Jesse will say that he hasn't, but he's proven his worth, and he's just been put into a new truck. Well, an old new truck, but a very special one.
Yeah, it means a lot. Means a lot to our family. Stewie, Shannon and Aaron were a big part of our family. The two boys still are. And it's a sign of respect, I think, too, because Craig knows what Stewie meant to Jess and to Ethan. So it's good to see. It's good to see the young blokes having a go there at Membry's and not afraid to give them a go, which is in this industry is pretty hard at the best of times.
Indeed, it is.
You know, anybody under 25, a lot of people aren't interested. But then now you've got...
Jess always was that, wasn't he? Yeah. Against mum's wishes, we might add.
He was full on about that. Like, we had no chance with Jesse. Like, and even Ethan. Ethan was the same. He wasn't interested in trucks. And then all of a sudden he did his diesel mechanic apprenticeship and kicked big goals and that. And then next minute he's driving a fuel tanker. But he's back. He's at Craig's now in the workshop. Okay. Workshop foreman there, yep. So he's out doing a recovery job at the moment in the 650 in the wrecker there. So yeah, they're doing good. The boys are doing pretty good. So Brooke, she's welding, so we've got them all. They're all working and all honest. So
you can be pretty proud of the family.
Yeah, we are, mate.
Now, tell us a bit about this truck.
She's a garbage truck. Well, that's what we say. She carts all the recycled plastic. So whatever you buy that's in a plastic container, it's recycled again. So what we do is we cart the raw product or the made product turn it back into raw product.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what she does. That's her day. Every day of the week she carts recycled plastic.
So it's local work?
Yeah, it's we're local all the time. So we sort of joke about it. It's the biggest garbage truck in Victoria, but yeah, it's beautiful, comfortable to ride in.
What's under the bonnet?
Series 60 EGR. So she's 5'25", but she just does it easy all day, every day, Kerm.
So the EGR hasn't bothered you?
We've had a couple of little issues with it. More problems with it has been wiring, but I got onto a bloke that drove for Leah Carter's and he told me they had the same issue with theirs. And we just put a new wiring harness in it and it come up brand new back to where she should be. So
if it's not what you know, find someone who does.
You know what? Word of mouth. It's talking to the older blokes and my age. I shouldn't say older blokes because they're my age now. But yeah, it's been a credit. You know, like you go everywhere, it can cost you a fortune. But if you have a bit of local knowledge, old knowledge, people that have got the same sort of scenario, you know, it was at the mechanics and they kept throwing things at it and it just didn't come back right. And this bloke said to me one day, he heard it idling. He said, it's got an electrical problem, champ. And I said to him, no drama. He said, you need to put new wiring harnesses on it, engine wiring management, and it'll be good as gold. So have a look, Kim. Like, she's more than welcome, mate.
Mate, she's pretty neat. They do interiors well, don't they?
Yeah, they do, mate. They do a beautiful job on them. So
Have you seen the new ones? There's a couple of them.
I haven't been lucky enough to yet. I know there's a couple here, so I'm going to go and have a look at them and see what they're like.
The 49X and I think the 48X are here.
Yep.
48X is an Australia-only product.
Yep.
I was fortunate enough to drive them a couple of weeks ago.
That would have been
and,
good.
I was quite impressed. Now, it was interesting. I did see a comment when I put a video up that someone said, "Oh, it's a Daimler under the skin." Well, I would answer that with another question, and that's a Peterbilt is a Kenworth under the skin.
Well, that's it. They're all
like Peterbilt, they do their own thing on top. They pick the best parts.
Same as
and add
Volvo.
what they need.
Volvo
I
and Mac.
believe that's what Western Star have done.
Yeah, Volvo and Mac are the same. You know, like I think the industry's got harder for everybody. The truck manufacturers, they sort of see that, and they've banded together to bring the same trucks under their banner. You know what I mean? So,
case of economies too. I mean, it's an expensive industry.
It is. You know,
not only to buy them but to build them.
You look like we went from this time last year it was $1,500 to fill it. Now we're at $2,200 to fill it.
Yeah.
Like that hurts. Like
Indeed.
You know, everybody can bitch and moan about it, but we've still got to do a job. You know, and that's the main thing. We just keep turning a wheel and enjoying it and catching up with people. So.
Now, the kids got stuck into this
yes.
a few weeks ago, didn't they? Bit of a surprise for you, mate.
Yeah. It came home on a Friday night.
Yeah.
Ethan took it. He said to me, "Oh, I'm taking the truck down." I said, "Oh, yeah, what are you doing?" He said, "I'll tell you when I bring it back." So she went off down to Craig Membry's shed. Jazzy Ray, Ethan, Daniel, and a few of the other boys, and Danny and Brooke got into it. They stripped all the clear where the clear was all sad on it. So the roof, the guards, and repainted it. So it was in the shed on the Friday night, and it rocked back out on the Sunday night to go back to work. So
that's a hard weekend's work, my friend,
mate. And then Jess missed out on that. So Jess turned around and said to me a couple of weeks ago, "What are you doing on Friday, Dad?" And I said, "Oh, I don't know, working probably." He goes, "I need the truck." And I said, "Well, what are you going to do?" He said, "Oh, I'm going to go and get it polished, get the bull bar polished." So I said, "Yep, no drama." So he took it down to Snap Detailing in Dandenong. They did a ripper job on it.
They are building up a really good reputation.
Mate, I tell you.
Sean McCosker swears by them.
Yeah, I tell you, they did an awesome job on it, Kermie.
Have a look at this, folks.
Like, in the sun, it's like chrome, you know? So, and for a bar that's, in 2007 the truck is, so the bar has been on there since then. So, yeah, she's been spoiled. She's spoiled. She's part of the family. So, yeah, we look after her. So every day we were brought up. Every day was a truck show. The fella I worked for years and years ago would give me a start in the industry. This is his son. Well, his son's truck here next to me. And Joe, we always had clean trucks. He always made sure we had clean trucks at the end of the day. And it's something that I've believed in for a long time, even in the tippers. When we had the tippers, they were washed every night. As much as you hated it in winter, but they were washed every night. So
that's an advertisement.
It is. It represents who you're carting for, represents the business. And if anybody says to you, you look at Craig's gear, you look at all the gear here, like there's a lot of pride here and it's good to see. Especially the way the industry's hurting at the moment, it's good to see. You know, you work it out for the boys. It's their time, it's driving up here, it's the fuel to put in them. It all hurts, but they put on a good show, so keeps everybody going. And after the few years that we've had, sort of need to get back into it.
A bit more special this year.
Yeah, a bit more special. So, and family, look, we've had it all the time. Our boys, they knew right from the start, from when they were little, the truck come home Friday night, washed Saturday, and then it was play Saturday afternoon and Sunday. The truck didn't get washed, we weren't going to play. So you look at Jess, you look at Ethan, and you look at the pride they have in their gear, and it comes back to you, you know what I mean? So
lessons in life, EJ.
Yeah, look,
and they stand them in good stead.
Yeah, and I think it's, like we said before, things can be handed to them, and then they don't really appreciate it. But to get a phone call from Jesse the other day saying to me, "This is what's happening," and he was proud as punch, and we were proud, like, we're proud. He's flying the banner for Stu. So yeah, it just keeps going, you know, and it's good to see them having a go. The young blokes in the industry, it's taken a long time to get some young blokes back into it, and yeah, they need to make it worth their while, you know.
Sure.
Give them a good effort, give them a good go in it, you know. Otherwise, us old blokes, we can't keep doing it. Like,
No,
you know,
of course not.
I'm 57, mate, and I go to Cheryl, mate. I said to Chris this morning at 5.
What, you go to Cheryl and say, sorry, darling, not tonight?
Yeah, not tonight, not tomorrow night.
There's a role reversal.
Can you make an appointment? Can you make me an appointment? But I said to Chris this morning, you wheeled me out in a wheelchair for one more show. If you try this again, I'm letting the tyres down on the wheelchair. So, yeah.
Mate, lovely to
It's been
talk
an
to you,
absolute
Jay.
pleasure, Kurt.
You're a champion, mate. And I should say, folks, that I didn't incite him to put that hat on his head. He said, I can't talk to you until I get something out of the cab, and that was it. You're a champion, mate.
Thank you very much,
you
champ.
again.
All the best.
Good on you, pal.
See you, bud.